NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. From the 24 now, here's a second down and 9. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
On first down, it's Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. The Niners at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
Purdy now on second down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On first down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Got a man. That's Ayuk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Second down and a yard.
Check, Panther. Hey, check that. Street.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat.
A handoff left, McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Purdy. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Ready? 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready?
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
On the jump. 18 Rattler. 18 Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready,
Play action. Here's Willis. And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready?
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing here, Purdy. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
70 range. 70 range. Come 19. Come 19. Take off.
Looking to throw. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have retaken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Willis on 3rd and 1. And off balanced throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here we go.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. 1st and 10, Willis. Steps away to his left. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
My, if maybe that ball's 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. To throw, here's Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Purdy looking to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Ready up. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Ready.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Come on, set. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Riggs, Riggs.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ready up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Willis. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later.
Let's go
They're
now.
begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
To the air on first down, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Get it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19.
Here's Willis. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at 3rd and 5. Back to throw Willis. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. Myers' kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
19 light. Check smash, check smash. Hustle, hustle.
Now Willis to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, They've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On the ball, on the ball.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now Willis to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And now off to the races down the right side. The fullback comes through with a big play there. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On first down, Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Let's go. Well done.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Purdy will set up to throw it here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Drop 60, drop 60. Ready, ready?
Willis now off play action. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Duvernay in motion. Second down, here's Willis. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Warriors 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Throwing here, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And now here is another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Come on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go.
Willis now off of play action. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
On the ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Let go.
On 1st down, Willis. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Meanwhile, Willis throw into the hands of Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Willis looking to throw it. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Willis looks to pass it here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Willis is going to throw once more. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Cowboy 80.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
19
and
tight.
3
19. Panther 11.
at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad
Hawk
way.
70. Hawk 70. Set. Temple. Set.
They go play action with Willis. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball
Ready.
away.
Break.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Willis looking to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The Seahawks on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
65 cat. Go.
Right back to the air again with Willis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight.
Now Willis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
3rd down, it's Willis. He'll let this go for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Devin Duvernay, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. This is McCaffrey on the give. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers get a bit closer. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it would seem as if their three-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Drake Jackson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 22. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Willis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the